Hello, and a merry Monday to you, my mid-century modern spicy gingerbread meophilia. Welcome to Monday, the Monday before Christmas, if that's what you celebrate, the day after winter solstice, if that's what you celebrate, all the happy merry things. I am here with my coffee from Highlights, one of the highlights of my 2026. And yeah, I sort of decorated for Christmas. I have no patience for it. I can spend 80 hours on a painting, but 10 minutes of taping garland to bookcases, and I'm just... hate it. Anyway, decorated myself. These are what I've been wearing to work for the holidays and makes me happy. Think I should wear them every day. Anyway, yes, they're from my Rainbow Rite accessory costume kit, but that is not why we're here. We're here to talk about the books I read this week and other stories of various media that I consumed, and hooray for books and stories. So pour yourself a cup of coffee. I hope it's festive. And here's what I read this week. So the first one I finished is The First Time I Saw Him by Laura Dave. This is gangster, mafia, on the run, secret identity, plans to change your identity, and maybe the FBI's after you too. I'm not really sure. Should have reread the last time I saw him before I read this one. So this comes out in like 2 weeks on ding, ding, ding. I think it's January 7th of 2026. Finally, I'll say it louder. Finally. So yes, reread the last thing he told me before you read The First Time I Saw Him, and you'll probably enjoy it more. But thank you for the early copy, Scribner. Hooray! Okay, the next one I read was a total joy. This is The Princess Swap. I meant to read the Snow White Sleeping Beauty one, but I picked up this one instead off of my giant stacks of ever-growing TBR, and it was so good. So this is the most recent one by Kim Bussing, and it's Rapunzel and the Sea Witch and the Little Mermaid and the Tower. It was so much fun. Also, it's pink and green, and I love it. So, middle grade fairy tale, swappy princesses, and it was so good. So, I loved all our characters. I loved everybody working together. It was just delightful. And yes, they're, Kim, I imagine. Hi. I know we follow each other now. Yay. There's some deep cut Disney Broadway references in there too, if you're like me. So, I want the good times back. Anyway, Kim Bussing, absolutely delightful. Again, Rapunzel and the Sea Witch and the Little Mermaid in the Tower. Third in the series. There's a slight reference to the one I haven't read yet, but it's not like you have to read them in order. There's 3 out. They're all wonderful. Okay, cool. Yay, thank you. And this is from Random House Kids, so thanks for that copy, Random House. I absolutely adored it. Okay, and the one I finished yesterday. This is Richard III by Shakespeare. Yeah, I narrowed it down to a handful of quotes. I already drew it, but I haven't inked my quote for this one yet. And we'll talk about what's next. But made it through this one and requested the DVD from my local library, the one with Ian McKellen as the bad guy. I really actually love this one. It was the last of all the kings for my Shakespeare read through the canon. And such great villain lines. And no, I still can't follow. The family tree is nuts, but basically he kills everybody who wants to be king. And he keeps trying to woo women, and I don't know why they fall for him, but then they die too, and it's a whole thing. But there's so many great lines in this one, and also great cut downs, and I loved it. And stay tuned for more. Okay, other stories. I don't know why I'm doing this. Other stories. I got to impart intake this week. I did on Tuesday. You may have seen my theater post. Thank you for those new comfy seats, Regal. I went and saw Wicked for Good. This is my little golden box, glorious set. I will read these later today after I do some stuff on my to-do list. So excited for that. So I saw Wicked for Good. Quick take. I understand why people are like, I didn't like it as much as the first one. There's a lot fewer happy songs, but it was so good. And as I mentioned, I need to re-see the Broadway show because I don't remember the ending. I liked the ending of the movie. It was great. It surprised me a few times, but it's been too long since I've seen it live. So need to re-see that. And just the costumes, the performances. It was all wonderful. And I liked everything wrapping together. I know it's a lot of movie, but I loved it. Okay. The other movie I saw that day, double feature, HAMNET. Yes, we discussed this last week, and I had a great conversation at my local stationery store with my friend Joelle. Hey, Joelle. Thank you for talking about this with me and nerding out with me. So this is Maggie O'Farrell's HAMNET. She co-wrote the screenplay with director Chloe Zhao, and wow. So Ashley, I know you were talking to my husband about this because he's becoming an ambassador for the movie. Because he loved it too, even though halfway through he leaned over and said, "Is that supposed to be Shakespeare?" Yes, honey. Yes, it is. So the book and the movie work in tandem, as Joelle said. And I will take that as my take. Also, just realized H for Hallie. Anyway, also Hamnet. May he rest in peace. So yeah, processing grief. The movie dwelled more on the globe. Like the storytellers spent more time there. And it was so beautiful and so powerful. And because I knew the kid was going to die, not a spoiler, everybody knows that Hamnet dies, one of Shakespeare's twins. And then he writes the play, Hamlet. Conjecture, but anyway, Maggie covered it. The movie was great. That's all I'm trying to say. The movie was great. If you love the book, you won't be like, ugh, they did me dirty on the movie. They're just two separate things, and each one spends different times and different strengths, but they work well together. Yes, both valid, both wonderful. So beautiful. Okay, Hamnet. Saw the movie Hamnet. It was great. Okay, I also finally finished the last 20 minutes of Kiki's Delivery Service. Thank you, Shiny. Tin DVD cover, Blu-ray. I don't know what I got. Anyway, love her. Love a life in red bows is how I feel inside when I don't have stars in my head. And then currently reading. So to finish up halfway through Shakespeare's canon, I have 3 books left, 3 plays, and I'm very excited. So I will be reading these. I'm really excited and actually struggling through the one I'm about to show you. But I get to read in alphabetical order. No, yeah, that's alphabetical. I know my alphabet backwards. Love's Labour's Lost, the Scottish play, and Measure for Measure. And these are my old, like, late 90s copies with the Kanuko craft covers that I love so much. More familiar with these plays. Obviously, the pages have yellowed. They have been in my collection for 20-ish years, and I love them. So it's totally looking forward to these last 3 Shakespeare's. I'm going to read them this week because they won't take me as long. So it was trudgery trying to keep the family tree of the royals who changed their names 8 times trees straight. And anyway, all that to say, I was reading this because, you know, it's Christmas week and it was $5 in the Barnes & Noble Cafe. And I have apologized numerous times to the true origins of chai, but I do love myself an iced gingerbread chai from the Starbucks. So sorry about that. And the Beans & Noble Cafe, Barnes & Noble Cafe. This was their $5 at the counter cafe book. This is Murder at Holly House by Denzil, Meyrick, and it is a 400-page mystery. A detective got reassigned because he's kind of has made some foibles in his job to a small British town, very small, and murder. And no spoilers, but it's a slow start, and that's okay. There are different ways to tell a story. I was kind of hoping for a page-turning thriller for the holiday week. It's not, but if you love small-town Britain, if you love a cozy mystery, I guess. He's a detective, so it is male POV. But yeah, we're really taking in some British slowness time here with this one. So yeah, quirky characters. Totally small British village, lots of Britishisms that I don't know. But yeah, so sort of enjoying that. But honestly, I'd rather read Shakespeare right now, but that's okay. But looking forward to it. Tracy, I know you own this one and you'll love it. Maybe I just need to reset my mindset for holiday week. A little too cheery to be slogging through the British pub maybe. Anyway, okay. That's all I got, guys. Coffee cheers to you. Let me know what stories you're reading, loving, enjoying. I'm already over peopled. I haven't peopled yet this week, but I will be peopling every day. So God bless us, everyone. And may the coffee keep coming. Okay, talk to you guys later. Merry happy. Bye.